Welcome to this SNHU Academic Support Center tutorial on how to create a presentation in Microsoft PowerPoint. To make the content in this video more accessible, click closed captioning or adjust the playback speed. In this video, we will cover some of the basics of using PowerPoint, helpful features to make designing your presentation easier, and some best practices for design and accessibility. During your academic journey, you may come across assignments that ask you to create a presentation. As an SNHU student, you have free access to Microsoft PowerPoint using your SNHU login. You can use PowerPoint in your browser, or if you have a desktop version, you can open it up offline on your desktop. Some menu options and features may look slightly different in the web and desktop versions, but most of the basics are the same. This video demonstrates features in the desktop version. To make the menu look similar in the web version, use the classic ribbon menu view. Before you start creating your content, it can be helpful to create an outline of the slides you plan to include. This ensures you meet every requirement. Follow your assignment guidelines and your professor's instructions on formatting, including what information to provide in the title slide. For example, you might put your name, your instructor's name, your course title, and the date. Designing presentation slides can be time-consuming. You can save time by using PowerPoint's designer feature. There are lots of designs to choose from. After selecting a design you like, you can continue to edit and customize individual elements. The designer feature is best used after you've entered content into a slide layout. We'll look at how to choose layouts next. To add a new slide to your presentation, go to the side panel on the left and click where you want the new slide to be, then hit Enter on your keyboard. You can change the layout by right-clicking on the slide and going to Layout. The pre-designed layouts give you a structure to start with. After you have the layout you want, start adding in your content. To add an image to a slide, click inside the box where you want the image to go. Then go to the Insert menu. Click Pictures and choose where you want to get the photo from. Select the photo you want and insert it into the slide. Be sure to follow your assignment and instructor's requirements for citing photos. Many assignments will require you to use research or other sources in your presentation. This means you will also need to cite your sources. After you've taken content from an outside source, create a reference citation right away. This will help you avoid forgetting to cite. Once your reference is written and you've checked it for accuracy, create a slide at the end of your presentation for your bibliography. Use the style and formatting instructions outlined in your assignment or by your instructor. Then paste your citation into the slide. Remember to do this for all sources you use. Depending on the purpose of the presentation, it might be okay to put all your text directly into your slides, but some assignment guidelines and some instructors will ask you to follow best practices for presentation design, which includes avoiding lots of text in the slide. To make sure you still include all the necessary information, you can use the Notes feature. The notes are located at the bottom of each slide. To follow best design practices, type out your longer explanation in the Notes section and put only the most important words in bullet points on the slide. Bullet points make the slide look less visually cluttered, the information easier to follow, and your slides more accessible. When designing slides, lean towards minimalism. If there are a lot of text elements, you can exclude visual elements, but whenever possible, try to make the slides more visually impactful rather than word-heavy. When there are multiple elements on a slide, make sure to adjust the spacing so that the elements aren't too cramped or cluttered. Good spacing will make the slides easier to look at and read. You can insert other elements besides just photos into your slides. Tables can make some types of information more accessible and easier to read. You can also insert shapes. Shapes are automatically formatted as text boxes, so you can input text directly. When a shape is selected, a new menu item appears called Shape Format. This menu will allow you to change the fill and border colors of your shape. You can also change the text fill color from this menu. Another helpful element to try out are the icons. These can also be customized using the Shape Format menu. You can use PowerPoint's accessibility checker to check for things like good color contrast in your presentation. The accessibility checker can be found in the Review menu. The checker will let you know if there are any issues with color contrast in your presentation, among other things. It will also give you suggestions on how to fix these issues. Alternatively, you can look at contrast when you choose colors in the Shape Format menu. When hovering over a color, it will tell you if the option is high or low contrast. When putting text on top of an image, you can ensure the best visibility by filling in the text box with a high contrast color. You can choose any color that contrasts with your text, or you can even use the eyedropper to choose a color directly from the image, so the text fill coordinates perfectly with the background. Adding slide transitions can make your presentation look more professional. You can also add animations to your slide elements to stagger how the information enters the slide. Having bullet points or other elements enter one at a time can pace the presentation for your audience, so they stay with you instead of reading ahead. It can also make it easier for your audience to process the information. It's important not to overdo these animations, however. Make sure they serve a purpose and avoid styles that are distracting or too busy. Animations will automatically be formatted to start when you click. If you would prefer to not have to click, you can change the start to After Previous. For example, when changing this setting in a bulleted list, each bullet will still appear one at a time, but you won't have to click every single time. You can also change the timing of your animations with the duration and delay settings. Now you know how to create a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation for your course assignments. For more help with your schoolwork, see our other academic support resources. The link to our Academic Resource Center is in the description box below. You can also find out more about our academic support services by visiting the link in the description box. Thanks for watching.